our continuing coverage of the Concacaf Nations League. It is a League A, Group A encounter between Martinique and Guyana from Fort-de-France at the Stade Pierre for this match. A beautiful Caribbean day, a little bit overcast with some rain coming down, but still, there's nothing like the great weather of the Caribbean in this matchup between Martinique and Guyana. Martinique, Les Martininos against the Golden Jaguars of Guyana. Group A, top two teams move on to the quarterfinals of the Nations League. Costa Rica and Guatemala at the top of the table, with Suriname level on points, as well as Guyana and Martinique continue their quest to try and get points. And bottom of the table is Guadeloupe, a couple of French Caribbean teams in the bottom half of Group A. They'll look to turn that around in this matchup. But one of them, Martinique, Los Maninos, or Los Martininos as they say, they can pick up their first victory of Concacaf Nations League play against Guyana. Should be a fascinating matchup between these two teams, as one of them trying to avoid relegation to the Concacaf League B, Nations League B. We'll get to the details of how that goes with up and down League A, B, and C. Very confusing. It's almost like you need a degree to figure it out, but we will let you know about all of that situation there as the officiating crew getting ready to step onto the pitch here at the Stade Pierre, led by the Trinidadian man in charge with the whistle and the cards, or if you're talking about Caribbean accent, you say whistle and cards. Quincy Williams, assisted by Caleb Wales, Kurt Charles of Trinidad, and the fourth official from Honduras is Said Martinez. El Cuarto Catacho on the pitch here at the Stade Pierre. Well, both of these teams coming off disappointing losses in their Group A openers of this League A encounter, with Guyana losing in Leonora at home against Suriname, and Martinique losing 3-1 on the road in Guatemala City, Ciudad de Guatemala, against Guatemala. So they'll be looking to turn things around here in this matchup here. Promises to be quite a match between Martinique, an island nation in Guyana on the South American continent, but part of Concacaf. The three nations on the South American continent that are part of the Concacaf footballing region: Guyana, Suriname, and French Guyana. There's a team stepping onto the pitch here. Looks like in pretty good condition here at the Stade Pierre in Martinique. So let's take this pause to listen to the beautiful national anthems of Martinique and Guyana. The beautiful national anthems of the first one, Guyana. The second one, Martinique, here at the Stade Pierre. Should be a fascinating matchup. Both of these teams trying to get their first points of this 2024-2025 Concacaf Nations League matchup. And of course, victories and points very important, obviously, to avoid relegation to League B, but also to qualify for next year's Concacaf Gold Cup, as the captains exchanging flags. For Martinique in red and black, the captain wearing the number 10, Brighton Labo. And for Guyana in yellow, Elliot Bonds, the captain for the Golden Jaguars. Martinique, the 11 for Marcoyat. It is Clemente en goal. Dussault, Belance, Apin, Renel. Lebo is the captain. Johnny Marajo, Cyril Mandouki, Joish Mutashi, Carl Fabien, and Florent Poulolo for the former Haiti national team manager, Marc Coyat. Coyat doing a fantastic job leading the Grenadier to semi-final appearance in the CONCACAF Gold Cup a few years ago. And as a Haitian, I should know that, and I'm glad I remembered. As the officials here, representing Trinidad, Quincy Williams, Caleb Wales, and Kurt Charles, with the fourth official from Honduras, Cuarto Catracho, Said Martinez. On the left is the captain of Martinique, Brighton Lebo, and on the right, well, now they've switched sides, but in the yellow and black there, Elliot Bonds, the captain of Guyana for this matchup. Meanwhile, for Guyana, it's Killian Roberts in goal with Terrence Van Kooten, Jalen Jones, Nathan Mariah Welsh, Stephen Duke McKenna, Dion Moore, Cadell Daniel, Isaiah Jones, Daniel Wilson. Look out for Reese Greenidge, a promising young defender in the back, and Elliot Bonds is the captain for Jamal Shabazz. As far as I know, no relation to El Haj Malik Al Shabazz. As we are about to begin here at the Stade Pierre Liquel. Match day 2 of the CONCACAF Nations League. League A, Group A. Top 2 teams advancing to the quarterfinals. And the middle 2 teams in the group qualify for the preliminaries of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. So final checks from Quincy Williams and the fourth official, Said Martinez. And finally underway here in the beautiful island nation of Martinique at Fort-de-France at the Stade Pierre Liquel. It is Martinique. They are the home side in black and red with the white numbers, moving from left to right. They are taking on Guyana in the yellow kits with the black numbers from right to left. Martinique in black and red from left to right, and Guyana in yellow with the green trim with the black numbers from right to left. I'm George DiMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us here for CONCACAF Nations League play. It is League A, Group A, match day 2 between Les Martininos of Martinique and the Golden Jaguars of Guyana. Both teams losing 3-1 in their opening match days of this new Nations League campaign. Martinique losing on the road in Guatemala to Los Chapines 3-1. And Suriname taking down Guyana when the Golden Jaguars were at home. Suriname, just as a side note, they are a sleeping giant in Concacaf. All I'm gonna say to you all is Google Suriname footballers, and when you look at the players that could have been eligible for Suriname, you're going, my goodness, they would have dominated Concacaf back in the day. As the throw in here. Early foul against the number 9 center forward, Dion Moore. Set piece opportunity here for Guyana. It's Cadel Daniel getting ready to put his left foot into this one. As Quincy Williams, the man in yellow and blue, yellow and black, or blue and black, excuse me. Here is the delivery, bending ball inside. Cleared out by the captain, Brighton LeBeau. Now chased down in the corner by Stephen Duke McKenna. And here is Cadel Daniel. Twisting and turning, looking to link up with Isaiah Jones, and eventually cleared out with a Martinique defense. Now an opportunity down the left side here for the Martininos. Good touch with the outside of the right foot by Kevin Apin. And all the way back to Killian Roberts, the goalkeeper for Guyana, looking very Djibril Cissé Tonton Bichat with his look, with the blonde hair and blonde facial hair as well. Now in the middle, touch there for Cyril Mandouki. Now down the right side, this is a burst here from Carl Fabien into the middle, looking for the captain, Brighton LeBeau. It's an early burst forward here for Martinique down that right side with Damien Dussault. And they're throwing here for Cadel Daniel. It's looking for someone to connect with here. Bit of a hesitation, finally gets it into the middle for Stephen Duke McKenna, SDM. And drops all the way back there to Marvin Belance. Winning the header up top there is the number 12, Johnny Marajo. Now in the midfield here. SDM with the touch, and plays it into the middle there with Nathan Mariah Welsh as the 2-3 named players for Guyana linking up there. Loses the ball, now a burst on the right side. This is Carl Fabien cutting inside. Fabien now out wide to Renel. Renel with the shot, saved by Roberts. Renel recovers it, then the left-footed effort over the crossbar. Well done there by Killian Roberts. And the man who looks like Djibril Cissé makes a save on the man whose number was similar to Djibril Cissé in his playing days. Killian Roberts, first big save of the match. Martinique looking very aggressive here to start. Good touch there by Nathan Mariah Welsh. Now the delivery just past the reach of Dion Moore. Now Stephen Duke McKenna dancing in front of Damien Dussault. And now the battle here on this right side. Carl Fabien does an excellent job of tracking back, winning the possession back from Martinique. As Martinique trying to see what they can do to qualify for the Concacaf Gold Cup. I think that's the immediate goal there for Martinique, who managed to qualify for the last 4 Concacaf Gold Cups. Going on in the group stage each time, but still progress. Here's the delivery inside. That's Kevin Appin on that left side of the attack for Martinique. Looking to make something happen, and there is Killian Roberts, aka Tonton Bichat. There's the big defender there, Reese Greenwich. Look out for him in the middle of that defense, a big body. In the middle, there is the captain, getting a touch there, Elliot Bonds. As he looks to distribute. Back in the middle, he certainly is going to be the player that is that release valve in the back for the defense of Guyana. Him alongside Daniel Wilson, the number 17. This one long looking for Dion Moore. And now back to Killian Roberts. Roberts taking his sweet time there, almost giving the ball away. And eventually it is turned over in the midfield there. Quickly played in here, down the right side. Carl Fabien, touched by Dussault, now bursting forward is Renel. Samuel Renel, plying his trade in the lower divisions of France with Niort. Now into the penalty area, getting a boot onto it is Appin. Now settled on the left side there by Joris Moutachi. Some good movement here from side to side from Martinique. There's a quick throw, quick movement here by Martinique here. Manduki back to Dussault. Kept in by Damien Dussault. Good position there. Oh, there's a rough tackle. Coming in a little bit late there is Stephen Duke McKenna. On that left side of the attack for Guyana. And now set piece opportunity here for Martinique. Fabien, the number 21 on the right of the ball, to the left. The number 9, Samuel Renel. Renel, right-footed, swerving effort inside, handled easily in the defense. The Golden Jaguars. And now settled through the midfield here as Guyana tightening things up in the central part of their defense. Down the right side, chased down here by Carl Fabien. Fabien stays with it, has control of it, goes down in the area. Referee says no penalty. Play on. Plenty of space here for SDM, Stephen Duke McKenna. Sandwiched in between 2 players there as both Manduki and Florent Poulolo collapse onto him there. It's a clear foul. And a chance for Stephen Duke McKenna there with the burst. Yep, just no doubt about it there. Well, ball given away to the captain here, Brighton Labo. Labo goes down, referee says play on as Renel gets a touch onto it. Renel being harassed there in the back by Jalen Jones. And now, Guyana. I might switch off, ladies and gentlemen, between Guyana and Guyana. Guyana in French. My uncle is named Guy, so I might say Guyana. That might just pop in my head. But in English, G-Y is Guy, so it might be Guyana. So if you hear both pronunciations, it's the French and English in my head. battling with each other back and forth. 11 minutes in, or 12 minutes in, and Jamal Shabazz, the manager of Guyana, analyzing the situation on the pitch there, and for him specifically, how to figure out how to slow down this Martinique attack, which so far has been very direct and created some good chances. Big save there by Roberts about 5 minutes earlier. Here's SDM. Drops it back to Daniel Wilson. On that far right side there, Terrence Van Kooten, that left back, the right back position. We'll touch a little too heavy there. Oh, and then a slick move in the midfield there. Well done by Cyril Manduki. Now blasted back over the top. Clear defensive header there by Pulolo. Into the middle for Apin. Kevin Apin. And now there's Daniel. Cadell Daniel. Daniel Wilson. Cadell Daniel to Daniel Wilson. Touch there by the Elliot Bonds, the captain. And Nathan Mariah Welsh dispossessed. Now plenty of room down the right side for Double D, Damien Dussault. And he detonates the chance there with an errantly floated ball into the gloves of Killian Roberts. Now here's Bonds, Moore with the touch. Danger lurking here. Daniel, well-timed run, left-footed, back into the middle, goal! Cadell Daniel setting up the goal for Isaiah Jones. And Guyana catching Martinique. Beautiful step over move by Isaiah Jones. And then great one-time pass back to the Middlesbrough man, and Isaiah Jones finishes it. Salute. Either that or use your brain, and that's exactly what happened there. Intelligent football from Guyana. And Isaiah Jones in the 14th minute with the first goal of the match for the Golden Jaguars. They lead it 1-0. And Isaiah Jones starts it, he finishes it. And all that attack built up by Martinique, who are looking very dangerous now. They're gonna have to apply more pressure, be more intense with it in order to get the equalizer. Overlapping here was the run by Dussault. Now back to Carl Fabien. In the middle for Kevin Apin. There is Cyril Manduki. Apin with the touch. Samuel Renel, what a great goal there by Isaiah Jones. Beautiful assist as well by Cadell Daniel for Guyana. First of all, what a great nickname, the Golden Jaguars. Cadell Daniel, the 30-year-old defender. Actually born in England and plying his trade with AFC Croydon Athletic, in the lower divisions of English football, and linking up with Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones currently with Middlesbrough. Back to Roberts there. Some pressure being applied by Martinique. That's going to leave them vulnerable with some space in the midfield there. The touch by Daniel Wilson. Now gets it to Nathan Mariah Welsh. Back to the goal scorer, back to Welsh. And Martinique settles it. So now we'll see how well organized Guyana's defense will be here. The ball falls in the middle here for Fabien. Loses the ball, booting it up the pitch quickly there. Seeing if maybe they can slip him behind the defense. Oh, and this is going to be a problem here. The card is going to be red. And that is the sending off here of Florent Poulolo, committing the foul. Straight red. Commits the foul there on Dion Moore. Oh no, it's a handball. That's what it was. And because it's the last man to deny a goal-scoring opportunity by the letter of the law, Florent Poulolo will be sent off here in the 18th minute. So Martinique down a man and down a goal. And unfortunately, it is the letter of the law. And so now, Florent Poulolo has been sent off. What a cool last name. Sounds like Pilolo. What a great song. Here's the chance. Swerving free kick effort there by Stephen Duke McKenna. So now Martinique down a man, down a goal at home here in Fort-de-France. Great story. Isaiah Jones, the goal scorer, talking to the Beautiful Game podcast, for a while was dealing with some depression, said he didn't want to play football anymore. Back in 2023, but he's rediscovered a love for the game, and when you score goals like that and you set up goals like that, you can see why this young man has a great future, and it's good that he is back on the team and rediscovered that spark for football. Isaiah Jones, another English-born player, just 25 years of age. His father's Jamaican, his mother's is Guyanese. And he set up a beautiful goal there. So 20 minutes in here at the Stade Pierre, and it is a difficult situation for the Martininos, as it is Guyana with a goal in the 14th minute by Isaiah Jones. That's a good ball there by Dussault to link up there on that right side for Carl Fabien. It was a shirt pull, but the referee says play on. Chested down there by Johnny Marajo. And now plenty of space here for Stephen Duke McKenna. Sliding it through for Dion Moore, but his run is well marked there by Cyril Mandouki. It's looking like Mandouki is going to slide into that right center back position for Florent Poulolo. It's too bad he was sent off there, because Poulolo, give me the Poulolo. It's a great song, Poulolo. Man, Afrobeats is so good. 21st minute here. So now, Guyana with that 4-3-3 formation setup here. Good ball out wide for McKenna, and Mandouki comes and makes that intervention. Cyril Mandouki currently plying his trade in Turkish football with Gaziantep. Plenty of space here. Damien Dussault trying to lift it there for the captain, Brighton Labo. Johnny Magajo denied there, then the ball falls into the grasp of Killian Roberts, AKA Djibril Cissé, AKA Tonton Bichat. So the 11 on the pitch for Guyana in the tactical setup. The left back is Cadel Daniel, the team in white and black, or excuse me, yellow and black. Cadel Daniel, Reece Greenidge, Jalen Jones, and Terrence Van Kooten. That's from right to left on the back line, or left to right on the back line, excuse me. Midfield trio of Daniel Wilson, number 17. Number 6 is Nathan Mariah Welsh, and the captain, number 23, Elliot Bonds. Then the 3 up top in the attack on the left side, the number 8, SDM, Stephen Duke McKenna. The number 9 center forward is Dion Moore, and then the goal scorer wide on the right, the number 16, Isaiah Jones. The one and only You Can't Clone Me. Back to Roberts. I'll break down the 10 on the pitch for Martinique. So out wide on the left back positions looking like Jolis Moutachi. And then the number 5, Marvin Belance. Cyril Mwanduki has come in to replace, or to move into that position vacated by the sending off of Florent Poulolo, the number 14. Oh, slipping in behind the defense. Plenty of space here for Guyana. A second goal coming. Number two, goal! In your face with a brace, it's Daniel. Isaiah Jones. Number 2 will do for the Middlesbrough. Man. 10 minutes apart for Isaiah Jones. Taking advantage of all that space left open for a 10-man Martinique. And look at, he finishes it beautifully with the outside of the right foot there. No doubt. As Isaiah Jones, use your mind, young man. Yes, sir. And this is a dream start here for the Golden Jaguars. His first goal in the 14th minute. 10 minutes later, he does it again. And Guyana well on their way to their first points, the first victory of this League A Group A encounter as they start their campaign to get to the Gold Cup. There is Elliot Bonds. You know, he's not going to feel much pressure. Plenty of time for him to look around and distribute. Elliot Bonds, another player born in England, plying his trade with Fleetwood Town in the 4th division of English football. Oh, some pressure here from Roberts, or on Roberts, by the captain, Labo. Ooh, and then almost breaking through there with that touch. On that left side there was Johnny Magajo. Here's the imposing figure in the back, Reece Greenidge. Ooh, a little bit of a slip there from Moore. Moore. Is he gonna get it to Cadel Daniel? No, why not get it to the hot man in charge? Lofting the service inside, it's a goal, but no, it will not count. A third goal there for Guyana. But they're gonna whistle a foul. Is the foul here on Moore? Let's see. It's a great ball out wide. Fantastic delivery by the man with a brace. Net foul on Dion Moore there, elevating to try and win the header. That's a great ball in there. Beautiful delivery there by Isaiah Jones. once again, on the run. Sliding it through there for Nathan Mariah Welsh. Faced up there in defense and dispossessed eventually by Marvin Belance. Drop back there for the captain, Elliot Bonds. Captain of the Jaguars. Now to Moore. Back to Bonds. Back to Isaiah Jones. Or excuse me, that's Nathan Mariah Welsh. There is Isaiah Jones. Back to Mariah Welsh. Delivery inside. Kept out corner kick here for Guyana. And Guyana looking to finish and get another goal here. Going on at the same time, Guadeloupe against Suriname. And this is an excellent opportunity here as Cadel Daniel. Left-footed, moon ball to the back post, headed back in there by Jalen Jones. And quickly played by the goalkeeper, Yanis Clementia. Oh, smooth touch there by Labo. Now getting it for Magajo with the chance. Oh, the equalizer was right there for Johnny Magajo. And he missed it. But let's give praise to the captain of Les Martininos, the number 10, Brighton Labo, with a fantastic touch to control it from the long ball from Yanis Clementia. And lays it off to Magajo. So a little bit of slack defending there from Guyana. And now drop back into the middle to settle it, Elliot Bonds. Here is Greenidge. Greenidge bursting forward. Greenidge now. Delivering the ball there to Stephen Duke McKenna. He goes down. He wants a foul. He's not going to get it from the Trinidadian referee Quincy Williams. Play continues. Now the touch there by Marvin Belance. Belance drops it back to Clementia. Yanis Clementia. Lifted over the top, looking to connect with Magajo. Now one there in the back by Jalen Jones. Here is the turn. SDM with the nice turn. Now running at the defense, doesn't go back or exploit that space there, turns away. Damien Dussault was out of position. I'm surprised he didn't continue that run into space. Wait for some support. Martinique continue to play that high back line here. No pressure on Jalen Jones in the back. The touch there by Nathan Mariah Welsh. Jalen Jones, the 6'5" defender there for Oxford City. And now played back, patient approach here as they should have, is Terrence Van Kooten, just a youngster. 26 years of age. A lot of players in this 11 for Guyana. Born in England, obviously with parentage and family ties to the nation on the South American continent, but a member of Concacaf. Now all the way back, Manduki with the touch. Manduki bursting forward, and plenty of space going forward for Cyril Manduki, the Paris Football Club man, or the Gaziantep man, came over from Paris Football Club in the Ligue 2. And now exploiting the space, running into it. That's a great through ball here. The chance, oh! Fabien linking up beautifully with Samuel Renel. And almost leads to a goal here for Martinique. Keelan Roberts comes up with a massive save. Look at that. Running into space, drops it beautifully for Samuel Renel. And then the shot is kept out as Keelan Roberts cuts down the angle. Let's see if Martinique can pull one back here before the end of the first half, which has been an entertaining match so far here at the Stade Pierre Aliquel. Right into the gloves of Roberts as the outswinger from the Martinique number 9, Samuel Renel. Samuel Renel, the Chamois Niantais football club player, or Niant for short. And the ball is given away here. It's double D. Damien Dussault. Dussault into the middle. Now lays it out wide for Johnny Marajo. Marajo chasing it into the corner, faced up by Van Kooten. Now the delivery into the penalty area. Right into the gloves of Keelan Roberts. And now a little bit of a hesitation from the man who has both goals here, looking for a hat trick here. Isaiah Jones, but he is dispossessed, loses the ball. And the crowd here at the Stade Pierre Aliquel, thankful for that intervention from Kevin Appin. Now Renel dropping deeper into the central part of the midfield there. It's Brighton Labo going out wide. Now an overlapping run down that right side, left side by Joris Moutachi. Faced up by Van Kooten. Now, the movement here. Marajo to Moutachi. Back to Marajo, the M&M boys on that left side. Marajo, Moutachi. Now bursting through the middle. The move by Belance. And now Renel with the technique to control it. Well done by Fabien. Fabien faced up there by Daniel. Fabien gets into the penalty area. Faced up now by two players. Now still with it. Fabien. Renel thought about taking the shot. Lays it off to Dussault. Dussault! And this has been a lively first half. Martinique down 2-0, but they've created some chances. It's not like the Guyana defense is rock solid here. Keelan Roberts has made 2 big saves in this first half. This match could easily be 2-2 between Martinique and Guyana. Like I said, I might say Guyana, Guyana. There's a touch there in the midfield there from Daniel Wilson. Daniel Wilson, the midfielder, plays for Guyanese, I should say. First division club, Western Tigers. What a great name for a team. Western Tigers. That's like the Dutch club Go Ahead Eagles, or Bolivian club The Strongest, or Bolivian club Always Ready. Western Tigers fits in that same vein. Gotta love these club names. Caribbean clubs have some cool names. There's Western Tigers. Oh, this one, we'll talk about that in just a second here. An opportunity here down the right side is Fabien leaving it. Oh, the 2 Martinique players collide. Labo and Marajo. Quel dommage pour Martinique. They collide into each other after a fantastic ball over the top, played into space for Fabien. Settles it beautifully, lays it off perfectly, and they crash into each other, ruining the chance. Labo had the better angle there. And Marajo commits the foul on his captain Labo. Problem is they're on the same team. Someone in the stands definitely was like, penalty, but doesn't quite work that way. Oh, that's definitely a missed opportunity. Martinique has had at least 4 or 5 really good goal-scoring chances here in this first half. They have found a way, especially with Fabien, Carl Fabien on that right side, found a way to get through. Ooh, that one almost gets through to Nathan Mariah Welsh. Now controlled in the middle by Marvin Belance. By the way, speaking of great names for a team, the club, I mentioned Western Tigers for Guyana. Marvin Belance plays for Golden Lion in the first division of Martinique. Another great name for a club. Golden Lion and Western Tigers. Yeah. I love those names of these clubs. I think if I win the lottery, hit the Powerball, I'm going to create a club called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon Football Club. No, SC Sporting Club. That would be cool. Less than 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Martinique, Guyana 2-0, and what has been an entertaining match here at the Stade Pierre in Fort-de-France, in the beautiful Caribbean island of Martinique. Both goals by Isaiah Jones, the Middlesbrough man, to set up to give Guyana the lead. The Golden Jaguars have the lead over Les Martininos. This is Stephen Duke McKenna trying to play it out wide for the man with the brace in the place. And now drop back there for Joris Moutachi, one of 2 Nantes players in the 11 here for Guyana, or excuse me, for Martinique. Now control here for Guyana, as they have shown some great ability here. It's been Guyana who have been able to score the goals in transition on the counterattack. And Martinique have shown that they can build from the back and create goal-scoring chances with the right connection and amount of passes. So opposite means to scoring goals, but it has been the finishing of Isaiah Jones that has been the key here. One of the 2 Jones guys, players on the pitch, Jalen and Isaiah, no relation. And no relations to Houston, Texas rapper Mike Jones either, as this one's headed down by Jalen Jones. There's Terrence Van Kooten, continues his run forward. He goes down, and that will be a foul in favor of Guyana. From all the way in his own defensive half, Terrence Van Kooten. Currently plying his trade with Burton Albion Football Club in the 3rd division, 3rd tier of English football. You know, they have to say it differently when you talk about English football. It's not division, it's tiers. Or it sounds more distinguished when you say 3rd tier. Ooh, this is unnecessary here. Cyril Manduki maybe getting away with a little bit of a shove, with Cadell Daniel going down, and the referee Quincy Williams says enough of that. Less than 5 minutes remaining here in Fort-de-France. Big victory for Guyana. And now in the middle, Carl Fabien, the touch here for Renel. Renel, the number 9, is dropped deeper into the heart of the midfield there. That's allowing Labo and Mayajo to go forward. Now this one's sliding through for Belance, who makes a deep run, and kept off the ball by Cadell Daniel. There is SDM, Stephen Duke McKenna. Another one, another player born in England, in the city of Liverpool. And currently plying his trade with Harrogate Town in the 4th tier of English football. 24 years of age and born in the city of Liverpool. Ooh, there's a mistake in the back there, and at least this chance for Labo. Labo leaving it for Grenell. Oh, well done there by Killian Roberts. Tonton Bichat comes up with a big save there to prevent a chance from Martinique. How impressive has Killian Roberts been here in this first half? The first team goalkeeper, first choice goalkeeper for Guyana has been excellent here. It's Killian Roberts looking, with his reflexes, looking very spry in goal, looking at those quick reflexes and speed like Djibril Cissé, as he looks like it with his hair and facial haircut. Facial hairstyle, I should say. Killian Roberts plying his trade with Western Suburbs in New Zealand football. And takes his time here to pick up the ball. A little bit of pressure there from Labo to make sure he can play the ball and not waste any more time. This one over the head of Cadel Daniel. But Killian Roberts has been excellent in goal there for Guyana, actually born in Canada. Spent some time with Toronto FC in Major League Soccer. Had a little bit of a spell in Los Angeles Football Club, LAFC, before finally making his way to New Zealand and Western Suburbs Football Club in New Zealand. Flag finally comes up there for Dion Moore. Dion Moore is a little bit frustrated. He had a goal scored that was disallowed because he committed a foul in the penalty area. Here's Grenell looking long, and the flag stays down. An opportunity here for Carl Fabien. It's kept out there by Jalen Jones. Jalen Jones. Oh, the ball stays in here. I thought the ball had gone out here. Grenell saving it, now looping it to the back post, looking for Marajo. Johnny Marajo. Joris Mutashi, excuse me, and sends it into the Atlantic Ocean. 45th minute. And this has certainly been an entertaining first half. And Martinique showing that they can create all kinds of danger. Their creativity, the passing, the movement off the ball has been excellent for the Martininos. It's just been the great saves from Killian Roberts. And then obviously the 2 goals in transition by Isaiah Jones that have hurt Martinique. And obviously going down a man has hurt them as well, but still they have not played poorly, Martinique. They played well, they just haven't been able to finish their chances. 2 minutes will be added on by the Honduran 4th official, Said Martinez. Here in this matchup, it is match day 2, League A, Group A. As the group coming into match day 2, led by Costa Rica and Suriname. And Suriname's Voetbalbond, in my best Dutch accent. Here is a chance down that right side here. Is Van Kooten getting a touch onto it to Isaiah Jones. In the middle there for Jalen Jones. Here is SDM, Stephen Duke McKenna. Gets it to Cadel Daniel, back to Duke McKenna, and the flag comes up offside. Just a little over anxious on the run there by SDM. Less than 1 minute remaining here in this first half at the Stade. Pierre in Fort-de-France, the capital city of Martinique. Oh, here's a chance here. This is an opportunity for Carl Fabien. Fabien has been an absolute nightmare to the defense of Guyana. He is doing to the, I mean, when I say nightmare, just completely slicing and dicing through this Guyana defense like Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the left-footed service by Fabien. Ooh, into the gut. Oh, there's a mistake in the back. Oh! Le capitaine, les Martininos. Brighton Labo putting it over the line into the back of the net. And finally, Martinique breakthrough, deservedly so. And the Guingamp man in the right place at the right time. The only mistake of the match for Kylian Roberts. Looks like maybe one of his teammates flashed in front of him, broke his concentration for a split second. And Brighton Labo is there. Bobby for Labo, and that will end the first half in what has been an exciting match here at the Stade Pierre in Fort-de-France in Martinique. Martinique trailing 2-1, a brace by Isaiah Jones, a difference for the Golden Jaguars. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stade Pierre on the beautiful island nation of Martinique in the capital city of Fort-de-France. It is match day 2 of the Concacaf Nations League. It is League A, Group A play between Martinique and Guyana. We're going to get a substitution here for Martinique. As Damien Dussault will be replaced here. And the number 15, Patrick Bernal, coming onto the pitch here. And we are underway here in Martinique's second half. Les Martininos of Martinique, they are in the blue and red with the white numbers, this time attacking from right to left. Guyana, the Golden Jaguars, and those yellow kits with the black numbers, moving from left to right. Martinique in black and red from right to left, and Guyana in the yellow and green with the black numbers from left to right. I'm George DiMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us here for CONCACAF Nations League action. As I mentioned, League A, Group A, match day 2. And the substitution at halftime as the Nîmes forward, Patrick Bernal, makes his way onto the pitch wearing the number 15. A former Nice man, now with Les Crocodiles of Nîmes, stepping onto the pitch here. On that right side, is normally a right-sided player, and he does come in at that right side. We'll get to the 22 on the pitch in just a second here. Here's Samuel Renel there for the captain, Brighton Labo, who has the goal for Martinique. Martinique with the man disadvantage and goal disadvantage. As they're driving through the middle, Joris Moutachi, he goes down. Free kick opportunity here for Martinique. The man in charge with the whistle and the cards in sky blue and black is Quincy Williams of Trinidad. He is assisted by fellow Trinis, Caleb Wales and Kurt Charles, with the fourth official, Said Martinez of Honduras. This one going wide there, a little too long for Monsieur Bernal. The 21 on the pitch. Let's start with Martinique. They are the home side. And Yanis Clementia is the goalkeeper for Martinique. Bernal on that right side, just coming in at halftime, door number 15. I'll get to the rest of the 11 in just, or the next rest of the 10 for Martinique in just a second. Here's Stephen Duke McKenna. Now playing inside and looking to connect there with Isaiah Jones, with Dion Moore in advanced position. And now a break here opportunity. Joris Moutachi out wide to Johnny Marajo. In the middle for Samuel Renel. Drops it back to Marvin Belance. Ooh, Fabien almost keeps it in. So the 10 on the pitch for the home side of Martinique. It's Patrick Bernal out wide on the right. Then Cyril Mandouki in the middle with Marvin Belance. And on the left side there, Joris Moutachi. 15, 14, 5, and 20 on the backs of those back line of 4. Remember, they're down to 10 after Florent Poulolo was sent off in the 18th minute. Midfield of Carl Fabien out wide on the right. Kevin Appin in the middle, in front of the back line there. And then Johnny Marajo out wide on the left, with Samuel Renel dropping deeper underneath. Brighton Labo, the 10 on the pitch for Martinique, led by Marco Lat, the manager of Martinique and the man who led Haiti to the semifinals of the CONCACAF Gold Cup a couple of years ago. So those are the 10 on the pitch for Les Matuninos. And despite the fact that they are down a man and down a goal, they have still been the better side when it comes to building their attack going forward and slicing through the defense, running off the ball, connective passes to create goal-scoring chances. Just the finishing has been a little bit better for the Golden Jaguars. So I mentioned the 10 on the pitch for Martinique, the 11 on the pitch for Guyana, and there's a verbal warning there for Carl Fabien. The 11 on the pitch for Guyana, managed by Jamal Shabazz, or Shabazz, I should say. Killian Roberts is the goalkeeper, or Killian Roberts, I should say. From right to left on the back line, you have Terrence Van Kooten, Jalen Jones, Reese Greenidge, and Cadell Daniel at the left back position. The player who went down. Midfield trio of Elliot Bonds, the captain, Daniel Wilson, number 17, and Nathan Mariah Welsh, the number 6, with Stephen Duke McKenna, the number 8, out wide. Ooh, Roberts slipping a little bit, but still getting it to Reese Greenidge. Stephen Duke McKenna there, the number 8. Dion Moore, the center forward, at number 9. And the man with the brace, the hero so far for the Golden Jaguars, Isaiah Jones. The switch over the top, looking for Johnny Magajo. And Killian Roberts, the New Zealand-based goalkeeper. Now, patient approach here from Guyana as Jalen Jones playing it long for Dion Moore in a battle there with Sigil Manduki. And Jalen Jones wins the battle because Guyana retains possession. Both of these teams losing their opening match of this Concacaf Nations League by 3-1 score lines. Guyana at home against Suriname, and Martinique on the road in Guatemala. So both teams looking to recover. By the way, Guadeloupe and Suriname playing at the same time in Négocier on the island of Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe, part of the French Caribbean islands. Shout out to everybody who, speaking of Guadeloupe, shout out to everyone who loves cassave. Here is the captain, Brighton Labo, who's got the goal here in this match. Scoring in the last minute of stoppage time to pull one back to give hope for Martinique. And Martinique there, as I mentioned, have done well, as they have qualified for the last 4 Gold Cups, and they've actually qualified for 5 of the last 7 of the last 6, excuse me. Here's Stephen Duke McKenna, now getting it to Nathan Mariah Welsh. Inside for Jones! What a save! Yanis Clementia finally comes up with a big save to deny Isaiah Jones looking for a hat trick. And that keeps Martinique their hopes alive here. Guyana qualifying just once for the CONCACAF Gold Cup. A couple of step-over moves from Samuel Renel. This is Joris Mutashi. Dueling there is Magajo. Loses the ball to the captain almost, and finally played back quickly there. Great pass there by Marvin Belance to Mutashi. Now Renel to Magajo. Magajo lifting it inside. Thought he was going to go toward goal, but instead went for the delicate touch to lift it over the top there for the, looked like the diagonal run of Renel, who was on. Marvin Belance goes down, and I think we're going to get our first yellow card of the match, and it's going to be in the 53rd minute for Nathan Mariah Welsh. Le carton jaune, as they say in French, since French is the predominant language in Martinique. Let's see. Yeah, he comes in late there. Not a lot of contact, but he definitely comes in late and from the side. As Nathan Mariah Welsh becomes the first player booked in this match. Obviously, we have one red card with Florent Poulolo being sent off in the 18th minute. Is the 22-year-old midfielder, another English-born player, plying his trade in Scotland with Hibernian. Has Scottish football. Every time I think of Scottish football, I think of Rangers and Celtic. Has any other team outside of them won a Scottish Premier League title? I know maybe Aberdeen with Sir Alex Ferguson back in the day. Talk about two-team league. And now, oh, there's a clever back heel there by Manduki. And Martinique essentially picking up where they left off in the first half. Renel out wide to Carl Fabien. Faced up by Cadel Daniel. Fabien still with it. Now leaves it to Bernal. Patrick Bernal. Spelled Burner. That's a cool name for a footballer. You know he's got pace if his last name is Burner. Here is Renel with the shot right into the body of Killian Roberts. Patrick Bernal. I mentioned before, the man plying his trade with Nîmes in the lower divisions of French football. Nîmes Olympique, the Crocodiles. Which is interesting because I don't think France has crocodiles that are native to its geography or geology. Still an intimidating animal, no doubt. Here is Joris Moutachi. Moutachi dancing in front of Van Kooten. Now settled by Kevin Appin. Little hesitation move by Cyril Manduki. Now playing it into space out wide for Bernal. Cutting inside, Bernal again. Bernal, oh, tries to leave it for Labo, but cut out at the last second, and you can hear the crowd exasperated by the effort there and the chance. Here is the captain, Elliot Bonds, losing the ball here to Appin. Appin driving forward, still with it. It's Labo. The capitaine to Bernal. Bernal, service inside into the gloves of Killian Roberts. Oh, this match is definitely heating up here. On the beautiful Caribbean island of Martinique, 2-1. Isaiah Jones, 2 goals, 10 minutes apart. Brighton Labo scoring in the 2nd minute of first half stoppage time. Oh, there's a clear shirt pull. The referee says play on as Manduki continues to go forward here. And how about Martinique? They go down a man 18 minutes into the match, and they are still very threatening. Their philosophy of football has not changed. And it is leading to a very entertaining match here at the Stade Pierre Aliquer, or in English, Pierre Aliquer Stadium. Sounds better in French. Here is the chance inside. Great touch. Is this going to be a third for Moore? Moore dancing behind for Stephen Duke McKenna. Oh, Guyana missing the chance for a 3rd goal after some brilliant work there by Isaiah Jones. Dion Moore, you got to take the shot, brother. He had the opportunity. Too much dancing around there, costing Guyana a 3rd goal. Guyana, however it is pronounced. Just a missed opportunity here. That's a great touch here by Isaiah Jones from Moore, and Moore has got to take that one time. Too many touches, too much dancing around, costing Guyana a 3rd goal. And Jones and Kevin Appin colliding. chaos in the penalty area created by some sharp passing and excellent touches from Guyana, but it does not lead to a third goal. We'll see if that comes back to harm the Golden Jaguars. But Dion Moore has got to finish that opportunity. Dion Moore, one of the many English-born players playing for Woking Football Club in the 5th division, 5th tier of English football. I have no idea where Woking, Surrey, England is, but that's where he plays. Here's Isaiah Jones. He cuts inside. Oh, and it's a foul against Dion Moore. That is interesting. He gets tangled up there with Cyril Mandouki. It looked like Mandouki may have pulled him down. But Dion Moore, I think it's safe to say he is experiencing some difficulties in the attack for Guyana. As I mentioned, I might say it both ways. Guy in English and in Guyana, because I have an uncle named Guy. Shout out to my uncle Guy Beauvoir. Less than 30 minutes remaining here in this matchup. League A, Group A certainly has been exciting here between Martinique and Guyana. Guyana, the main sport is cricket, as you might expect from a Caribbean nation that used to be an English colony. But their football is growing. And you can see the quality that they have here. And of course, the vast majority of the players here on this side for the Golden Jaguars in yellow and black, or in dark green at least. Born and raised in England, but finding a home and playing for Guyana. And this is a great burst on the right side by Carl Fabien. Leads to a corner kick opportunity for Les Martininos. I tried to find what Les Martininos stands for, or what that means, or if there's a translation in English. From what I read, it just pays tribute to the history of Martinique. Here's the left-footed delivery. Easy header by Jalen Jones to clear it. And then, falls back into the area for Labo after the header down by Marajo. Now headed forward there by Mutashi. There's that safety valve in the back, and this one's going to go all the way back to Yanis Clemencia. Past the hour mark here in Fort-de-France. Martinique down 2-1. 3 goals in the first half, 2 by Isaiah Jones for Guyana. In the 14th and 24th minute. But Guyana's lead cut in half after the goal by Brighton Lebeau. Now Martinique will make 2 substitutions here with Johnny Marajo coming off. He will be replaced by the number 11, Enrique Reperné, and Kevin Appin will be replaced by number 6, Tariq Cavelan. Enrique Reperné replacing Johnny Marajo, and Kevin Appin, excuse me. I need to reapply myself when it comes to the French. This is the chance here by Brighton Labo. He goes down, or excuse me, that was Appin that goes down. So double substitution here, as Appin will be coming off injured here. Hopefully it's nothing serious. So you have Tariq Cavelan. Replacing Kevin Apon in the midfield. And the number 11, Enrique Pernet. Hey, Enrique. Sounds similar to Hendrik, right? Very close. Of course, Hendrik, the Brazilian stud superstar teenager, is off to a decent start with Real Madrid, right? So that's Hendrik. This is Enrique. Here's Brighton Labo. Oh, it's gonna slide through. A chance here, the shot goes just wide. Oh, great opportunity for the aforementioned Enrique Pernet. First touch of the match for Pernet, and it almost leads to a goal. Great ball through by Brighton Labo. Labo in between of the defense. It's a good touch there. Just missed it wide. If he goes for the opposite post, he might have been able to slide it and slip it past Kylian Roberts in goal, but still, well done there. Good movement there by Enrique Pernet. And now another chance. Pernet goes down. The other player, Tariq Cavelan, flying his trade. And here is Guyana with a substitution, as Nathan Moriah Welsh and Dion Moore will come off here. For number 7, Nathan Ferguson. And the number 20, a last name that should sound familiar to fans of football in Concacaf, Jose de Rosario. I'll tell you why in just a second here, as these substitutions coming in the 68th minute. Ooh, great chance here by Carl Fabien, who has moved over to the left side here and stings the gloves of Kylian Roberts. So we have Nathan Ferguson coming on here. 68th minute. And Jose de Rosario, that last name sounds familiar. It is because he is the son of the great Canadian forward, Dwayne de Rosario. California born. And his father, of course, a fantastic footballer with the Canadian national team. Scored a lot of goals in MLS from his time in San Jose and Houston and Toronto, the great Dwayne de Rosario. Now his son stepping onto the pitch for Guyana, Jose de Rosario. You know you're getting old when you remember when his father was an effective goal scorer and a great player. So we'll see if Jose de Rosario can make things happen, and if he has anything close to the career of his father, he is going to be a very memorable and fantastic footballer. Oseis de Rosario onto the pitch here for Guyana. And Oseis de Rosario currently with the Tacoma Defiance in the MLS Next Pro. Now a set piece opportunity here for Martinique is the left-footed effort. Oh, slapped out wide by Roberts. Another big save from the Golden Jaguars. The goalkeeper, cat-like reflexes for Kylian Roberts. I mentioned Oseis de Rosario, Tacoma Defiance of the MLS Next Pro, the club owned by the Seattle Sounders. Here's Tariq Cavelan right into the gloves there in the chest of Kylian Roberts. Looking very Djibril Cissé, Tonton Bichard with that facial hair and look. Also mentioned Nathan Ferguson, the midfielder, is a foul whistled in favor of Martinique. Nathan Ferguson, another English-born player, currently with Maidenhead United in the 5th tier of English football. And this one long here and out wide there, Carl Fabien. So with what has happened here with the inclusion of Henrique Repernier, Carl Fabien has moved over to the left, Repernier to the right, and Tariq Cavelan in that midfield wearing the number 6. So those are that's how it's looking tactically for Martinique. Two more players about to come on for the Martininos, looking like Mathis Priam, the number 17, and I think I saw number 19, Rudy Varane. There is Brighton Labo. So Labo, ooh, a slip in the back by two players. De Rosario and Manduki slipping in the back, and luckily for Martinique, did not lead to a chance or an opportunity 1v1 to go against Clementia as De Rosario. And now patient approach here for Guyana. A couple of quick moves there out wide on the left. And lifted over the top for De Rosario. Touch a little too heavy there. And a chance for Martinique to build the attack going forward. There's the changement, the substitution here, as Carl Fabien will come off. He will be replaced by the number 19, Rudy Varane. And it's Samuel Renel. Renel and Mathis Priam, number 17, coming on. So two subs here in the 73rd minute. Rudy Varane and Mathis Priam. Oh, there's a chance. Is there a foul here? Varane just stepping onto the pitch, clutching his right hip there. And he is trying to show evidence to the referee, Quincy Williams, that there was a legitimate foul here. And now, I think there's going to be a drop ball here. Let's see what happened here with Rudy Varane. A little bit, yeah, got clipped a little bit there by Jalen Jones. Some contact there for sure, Rudy Varane. By the way, no relation to former Real Madrid and I believe still with Manchester United defender Rafael Varane, in case you were wondering. Yeah, Rafael Varane now moving over to recently promoted side in the Serie A Como. So no relation to Rudy. But Rafael Varane does have roots, is a French international born in France, but his family has roots in Martinique. So that's why I make that connection, but as far as we know, no relation to Rudy Varane. So now inside, as Mathis Priam trying to connect with Epernay. And now settled there by Roberts. Now down the left side, Cadel Daniel. And now a burst going forward here for Di Rosario. Di Rosario being held up there by Manduki. And Rosario, Oseis Di Rosario. I like that first name. That's a cool, unique first name, Oseis Di Rosario. Now in the middle there for Terrence Van Kooten. Now out wide to SDM, Stephen Duke McKenna on the right side. Now linking up the touch there by Nathan Ferguson. Kept out, good defending on the left side there by Tariq Cavellan. So with the inclusion there of Nathan Ferguson and Oseis Di Rosario, Stephen Duke McKenna has moved over to the right side. As far as I can see, Isaiah Jones out wide on the left for Guyana. Nathan Ferguson in the middle. Less than 15 minutes remaining here at the Stade Pierre as it is 2-1 in favor of Guyana. An exciting first half with 3 goals and a red card. Isaiah Jones with a brace for Guyana. And then the captain of Martinique, Brighton Labo, pulling one back right before the end of the first half. Second half, not as many goals, but still some very good chances. And we will see what will happen here to determine the 3 points in this match day 2, League A Group A encounter between Martinique and Guyana. As the header here controlled, well done. Delivery inside, played back Marvin Belance to his goalkeeper, Yanis Clementia, given away in the midfield here. Daniel Wilson goes down just outside the penalty area. Referee says play on. And Jory Mutashi booting it up the pitch. Oh, Labo gets a touch onto it there in front of Greenidge, and now settled here by Epernay for Labo, who tries the volley, misses it, and then biting off the ball by Reece Greenidge. And Brighton Labo tries the volley there. His best Bergkamp Van Basten impression. Ooh, almost sliding through the defense there was Isaiah Jones. Now collected in the midfield there by Cyril Manduki. Some good work here. Oh, over the top, the header! Missed just wide. Very close there. Mathis Priam. Or excuse me, that was Rudy Varane that almost got an equalizer. And Guyana's defense has been under siege the entire match. Oh, very close here to an equalizer there for Rudy Varane. I sense that we have some serious drama coming up here in the next 10 minutes plus stoppage time here in Martinique. Both teams have shown that they can be very effective and play some attractive football here. Pressure there from Enrique Wipernay. My French has a little bit of a Haitian accent there, so you have to excuse me there. Hey, Haitian accent is beautiful, so no need to apologize for that. Here's Daniel Wilson. Now lifting it down the right side, chasing it down, almost even Duke McKenna. Just a little too long for SDM. And now a chance for Rudy Varane. He goes down in the midfield. Thought it was a foul there. Referee says play on. Elliot Bonds with the dispossession. Now settled there by Patrick Bernal. Twisting and turning there. Controlling it is Wipernay. Moutachi. Wipernay splitting a couple of players, including the captain, Elliot Bonds. And now, the delivery over the head of Labo. The pressure on Greenidge. And the foul there. We're going to get a yellow card. Only the second yellow of the match. And it's going to be for Tariq Cavellan in the 81st minute. Clean match when it comes to the cards. Obviously the red card, but even the red card wasn't for a hard tackle or nasty foul. It was for a handball. So just the second yellow card of the match here. Nathan Mariah Welsh picking up the first one, the carton jaune, in the 53rd minute, but he has since been substituted off. And we will have and now a chance here for Guyana as a substitution getting ready to come on for the Golden Jaguars. Oh, it's through for Di Rosario. Di Rosario! Oh, with a great chance there for Oseis Di Rosario to seal the victory for Guyana. In the 82nd minute. And we get a substitution here for the Golden Jaguars. That is Stephen Duke McKenna. Replaced by the number 11, Kelsey Benjamin. Looking very Gervinho-like there. He does have that Gervinho look with the hair and the headband there. Kelsey Benjamin in the 83rd minute. Looking very much like the Côte d'Ivoire legend Gervinho. Kelsey Benjamin with Guyana Defense Force Football Club. And now the chance inside. Oh, past everyone there. Trying to connect with Wipernay. Collected by Bernal. And all the way wide there. Missed opportunity for Martinique. So Kelsey Benjamin, the number 11 for Guyana. And now Guyana just looking to hold the possession here and kill this match off. Kelsey Benjamin, who has a very interesting middle name. Man born in Georgetown, Guyana. This is a ball down the right side there. Bernal chases it down. It does go over the line. It's going to be a corner kick opportunity here for the Matunino. Kelsey Benjamin, his first name is, or his middle name, excuse me, is the First. I mean, Kelsey the First Benjamin. I like that. The first as a middle name. And now the chance here, Bernet, left-footed near post, kept out there by Van Kooten. So they will try it again. Probably needing a better delivery here from Enrique Bernet. Tries it again, and again, Van Kooten keeps it out. But a better one there, kind of sneaking in, almost Olympico goal there. Trying to sneak it in, Enrique Bernet. Tie his shoelaces here. Martinique desperate for a late equalizer here. Get to the upcoming schedules here for these two nations. Another delivery, the header inside, goal! The flag stays down. Give it up, Rudy Varane. Right place at the right time. And finally, Martinique, after 40 minutes here in the second half, they get the equalizer thanks to Rudy Varane. The credit, Brighton Labo, the captain, for the header. And Martinique have battled back from 2 goals down to level the match. Rudy Varane in the 86th minute. And substitution here for Guyana as the number 2 Leo Lovell and the number 14 Cortez Kelman coming on. Kelman for Daniel Wilson. So Cortez Kelman coming on, and for Daniel Wilson, and Isaiah Jones will be replaced by Leo Lavelle. So 2 for 16 and 17 for 14 here in the 87th minute. Disappointing for Guyana, who had the 2-0 advantage, but Martinique battling back. And now, remember, Martinique went down a man after Florent Poulolo was sent off in the 18th minute for a handball to prevent a goal-scoring opportunity. And so Martinique could actually, now they have a chance to win this match down a man. Unbelievable turn of events here at the Stade Pierre Aliquel in Fort-de-France. So Cortez Kelman, the number 14 coming on. And Leo Lovell. And now settling the ball there in the right side, Van Kooten. Now Guyana. Out wide on the left side, Cadel Daniel. There is Gervinho, AKA Kelsey Benjamin, the first. And now down the right side for Martinique with Bernet. If you look at the graphic, you see R. Varane. You're going, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Raphael Varane playing for Martinique now? No, but it's Rudy Varane. 89th minute here. And what has been a spirited match, certainly has been entertaining, between Martinique and Guyana. Next international date, October 11th. Guyana will be taking on Guatemala, and Martinique will be on the road in a matchup of French Caribbean islands against Guadeloupe, as we have 5 minutes added on here. And a yellow card, carton jaune, for the number 17, Mathis Priam. coming in from behind there. Tried to loop his right leg around, but he definitely does come down and commits the foul on Kelman. Mathis Priam in the 90th minute. The second yellow of the match. So 5 minutes added on here at the Stade Pierre. The next match day 3, it'll be Guadeloupe hosting Martinique. As I mentioned, a matchup of two French Caribbean teams. Oh, and a chance here. Ball out wide. Settled by Cadel Daniel. Now looking inside with Nathan Ferguson lurking, the number 7 for the Golden Jaguars. This one's Reese Greenidge. And official confirmation of the 5 minutes added on by the Cuarto Catracho, Said Martinez. And Guyana will be at home against Guatemala, match day 3 of this Concacaf Nations League. And then the group stage concludes. The Martinique at home against Guadeloupe on October 15th. And Guyana staying on the South American continent to face Suriname. Mentioned 3 South American teams, or 3 nations located on the South American continent that play in the Concacaf Confederation. Guyana, Suriname, and French Guyana. Guyana Française, I guess that's how you say it in French. By the way, the other group in League A is Group B with Honduras, Nicaragua, Jamaica, Cuba, French Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago. And Guyana, one of the teams that were promoted from League B to League A. And looking to stay in League A, but more importantly, looking to see what they can do to advance to the quarterfinals of this tournament and eventually play in the Concacaf Gold Cup next year. By the way, the Big Four in Concacaf, we'll talk about that in just a second as the shot by Upelne is blocked. Big Four in Concacaf: Canada, Mexico, Panama, and the United States. Already through to the Gold Cup. And just waiting for their seeds in the last 8 of this tournament. There's the service inside. The header! Labo was inside. Remember, it was Labo's touch that eventually found the boot of Rudy Varane. Now, Guyana looking to push forward here. Elliot Bonds to Terrence Van Kooten. The touch there by Nathan Ferguson. Back to Van Kooten. Van Kooten to the captain Bonds. Bonds gets into the area, but shielded from the ball there. Well done defensively. On the left side of the defense by Joris Moutachi. Good work there from Joris Moutachi, the Niort defender. Less than 2 minutes remaining here in second half, stoppage time. High drama here at the Stade Pierre. Will we get a game winner from these two teams who have shown a very high skill level and have shown the ability to play some attractive football? Martinique and Guyana. And Martininos against the Golden Jaguars. Here's Kelsey Benjamin. Benjamin with a burst down that right side, left side of the attack for Guyana, the right side of the defense for Martinique, but does not get past Patrick Burnell. Burnell, I should say. Burner is his last name in English, if you were to pronounce it that way, which is a pretty cool last name. And you have to be able to burn if you're going to play out wide as a fullback, a right back, or a left back, and Patrick Burnell. So he's got the pace. A burner in the back for Martinique. Here is the throw here for Henrique Upelne. Last chance here for Martinique to pick up a big victory. As I mentioned, Canada, Mexico, Panama, and the United States. Direct bye to the quarterfinals. Here's the chance. Oh, an athletic effort, but it's well wide there by Joris Moutachi, who gets the appreciation from the crowd and the fans here in Martinique. Last chance here for Guyana. Driving through the midfield there. Van Kooten getting a touch alongside Elliot Bonds, the captain, for Nathan Ferguson. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the 90 minutes here in what was an exciting matchup. Martinique and Guyana share the points, their first points of this Concacaf Nations League edition. 2-2 is the result. Martinique able to come back from 2 goals down despite going down a man after 18 minutes. A fantastic match, very entertaining between Martinique and Guyana. 2-2 the final. And for Guyana, you have to figure that they'll be disappointed with the result. They had a 2-0 advantage after those 2 early goals by Isaiah Jones. But in the end, it was just the determination and the skill of Martinique that was able to give them the goals. Brighton Labo in the 2 minutes into the first half, stoppage time, and then the equalizer, Rudy Varane, in the 86th minute. And will prove it to be quite a match here at the Stade Pierre. A little overcast, which is good because then it's not too boiling hot. And we look forward to what the chosen players will have to say with this result. So Group A, Martinique and Guyana split the points 1-1. By the way, the other result going on at the same time as this one, Guadeloupe surprisingly 1-0 over Suriname. Heading into the last minutes of that one. And it's a result that, as it stands, Los Chapines of Guatemala have a chance to move forward in the table. Suriname were ahead of them, well, level on every measure after one match, after the 3-1 victory. Here's Isaiah Jones.
What's your feeling after this draw?
Disappointed, really. 2-0 up against 10 men. Just all mistakes that let them back into the game. Mistake for the first goal and mistake for the second goal.
What's your feeling after your 2 goals?
Happy to score 2 goals, but not the result that we wanted. So it's a moment I'll treasure for a long time, but not the result I wanted.
You will play Guatemala in the next home match. How do you see this game?
I must win. A must-win game. So we gotta just go back over the 2 games and see what we done wrong and what we did right, and hopefully correct it in the next game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's Brighton. Brighton.
So disappointment there from Isaiah Jones, as you might expect after his team had a chance to win this match. And I think I heard them say Brighton Labo is going to be the player they speak to next, the captain of Martinique, the man who pulled one back right before the end of the first half. Be interesting to hear what the Martinique captain has to say. By the way, Guadeloupe just finished their match against Suriname, and they have defeated Suriname 1-0.
Match nul héroïque. Comment Brighton, c'est un match nul héroïque. Quel est ton sentiment suite à ce match?
What do you feel about the match?
On s'est rendu le
It
match
was very
difficile avec ce carton
hard,
rouge. Il y avait de la
especially with the
place.
red card.
On prend encore des buts sur des placements tactiques
We got the goal, and so we had to
inutiles.
change our
Et ça nous
tactics
voilà,
a little
ça nous
bit.
rend le match très difficile.
But it was a match that was very difficult.
Avec la niaque, on a réussi à aller chercher ce nul.
Well, with,
Et je pense que c'est un
with
bon
that,
point,
we
il faut
had
qu'on
to
prenne.
try and
Selon
get the
toi,
goal.
pourquoi vous prenez autant de buts en début de match? Qu'est-ce qu'il se passe?
What do you think of the goal that you scored there?
Il y a de la fatigue avec tous les déplacements.
Oh,
Mais il y a
they
aussi,
were a little tired with all the
Je pense
changes.
la complicité tactique entre Poulolo et
Well,
Belance,
the
parce
change
que
of the
c'est les
tactic
deux
after
premiers matchs qu'ils
Poulolo
font
was
ensemble.
sent off.
Donc il ne faut pas
And so we were
négliger
down a
ça.
man.
On a fait du mieux qu'on pouvait.
So
En tout
we
cas, on
had
s'est
to do
battu
what
jusqu'au bout.
we did, and we
Comment
were able
entrevois-tu
to
le prochain match face à
get
la
what we
Guadeloupe?
did. What do you think of the next match?
Difficile,
It's going to be a
surtout
very
chez eux.
difficult match
Donc
at
pareil,
their
il faut,
spot, at their place.
il faut qu'on essaie de régler tout ça en espérant qu'il
We
y
have
ait
to
des
fix a
retours
lot of things in
de Rivierez
with the return
pour
of
retrouver cette
Rivierez,
solidité défensive qu'on a pu avoir auparavant.
and we have
Après ces
to improve our
deux
defense
premiers matchs, comment sens-tu le
to
groupe?
go forward.
Difficile.
Difficult.
On a vraiment le sentiment qu'on peut vraiment mieux faire sur les deux matchs et au final, voilà, on se retrouve.
We truly think that we were solid, and there you have it. By the best. Here's the best action from the 90 minutes here at the Stade Pierre. Great chances early on here for Martinique. That one from Samuel Renel, kept out by Kylian Roberts. When you look back at the entirety of the match, Martinique could have easily put 4 or 5 past Roberts, who made some fantastic saves. Here's the opening goal 14 minutes in. The work by Isaiah Jones to Cadell Daniel, and then Daniel placing it perfectly for Isaiah Jones, the Middlesbrough man, making it 1-0. And then Florent Poulolo, 18 minutes in, straight red after the handball to deny a goal-scoring opportunity. And he was sent off by Quincy Williams. Down to 10. 6 minutes later, Isaiah Jones with a beautiful finish past Yanis Clementia. It is 2-0 for Guyana after 24 minutes. And then almost a third goal here as Dion Moore puts it away, but he is whistled for the foul. When you take a look at it here, he's going to put his hands down on the shoulders there of Cyril Mandouki, who came in and slotted in that center back position. I don't know, but still 2-1 at this, or 2-0 at this point. And then this connection, Fabien and Renel, they caused all kind of problems there for the defense of Guyana. There's Carl Fabien again. And this is the goal right before the end of the first half. Roberts has the ball. It looks like Jalen Jones flashes in front of him, and that was enough of the distraction for him to fumble it, to borrow an American football term. And Brighton Labo puts it over the line into the back of the net. 2-1 at halftime. Martinique down to 10 after 18 minutes. Second half, Martinique, as you would expect, despite being a man down, pushing the attack and pushing the action. Carl Fabien moving over to the left, and this one is right at Kylian Roberts in goal, and then another opportunity off the free kick. Roberts making a huge save there again. Oseis de Rosario, the son of Dwayne de Rosario, does well in the midfield to draw the foul as Tariq Avelin, one of 3 players with a yellow card in the match. There is the late equalizer by Rudy Varane, putting it over the line into the back of the net. Credit Labo with the header and the goal. And Martinique, Les Martininos, pick up their first goal, first points of the tournament. There's a foul there in the midfield there. Mathis Priam. And that would do it there. Martinique had some fantastic chances in this match, but only got 2 goals. So next up for Martinique, well, we'll talk about that in just a second, as the stats is Guyana with fewer shots on target. Martinique controlling the match when it comes to some of the attacking numbers except possession. But in the end, it was 2-2 between Martinique and Guyana. Coming up next for Martinique, they will travel to take on Guadeloupe, as Guyana will be at home against Guatemala. And then the final match day, Martinique, Guadeloupe, Suriname versus Guyana. What a match here in Fort-de-France. Thank you for watching this presentation of the Concacaf Nations League.